If you achieved a major milestone for your organization, you would expect your employer to be pretty happy with your performance, especially if the organization finally achieved this milestone after multiple failed attempts in the past. You would rightly be full of confidence celebrating your accomplishment. You might start viewing yourself as a valuable part of the organization. You might even be planning how you can help the company achieve other milestones it has lined up. And your moment of triumph, worrying about your own job, would be the last thing on your mind. That's probably what Ange thought when he won Spurs their first European title in 41 years. Spurs don't win much. They have a reputation for being a mid-table, underachieving club. Ange pulled off a miracle by winning the Europa League with Spurs. But in today's highly competitive environment, even miracles mean nothing. Just 16 days after winning a European trophy, Spurs fired Ange. Despite this historic achievement, Spurs showed Ange the exit door, believing that the next man up, whoever that might be, could do a better job than him. Firing Ange might seem absurd, but this entire scenario is a textbook example of stakeholder mismanagement. Ange made a critical misjudgment during his time at the club. Ange did not adapt to the expectations of Spurs. As an employee, you need to be fully aware what your bosses want, what's important to them, what matters to them, what metrics do they use to measure success, what philosophy and work culture do they want you to implement at their organization. From day one, it seemed like Ange wanted Spurs to adjust to his style. He wanted Spurs to adapt to his vision. This created two major problems. The team played high-risk attacking football, just like Ange's previous teams, just like Ange wanted. But despite a long string of poor results, Ange refused to change. He stuck to his philosophy even though it clearly wasn't working. Spurs don't have the financial muscle to sign the top players, which is why Spurs have always relied on agile managers to adapt to the team's profile. But Ange remained tactically rigid. Ange also underestimated just how important the league position is for Spurs. For a club that sees itself as part of the Big Six in England, finishing 17th in the league was unacceptable. But for Ange, it seemed like losing didn't matter as long as the team played attacking football. But the fact of the matter is, if you as an employee of any organization aren't in tune with the demands of the stakeholders around you, you will be replaced, despite the amount of success that you bring or the rarity of your skill set. No matter what your job is, what industry you work in, it should always be your priority to identify what matters to those that sign your paycheck. Because if you don't, your organization will replace you with someone better at fulfilling expectations. They will replace you the first opportunity they get, which in Ange's case was just 16 days after winning a European title.